Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is fiery Jiunn Liu, Seth Geis, and from the Stunning Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Proud of people.
All right. So today we are talking about the Oliva Serie V TAA
Mm,
exclusive. This cigar
Nice
is
wrapper.
a
goddess.
long torpedo, 7 by 54.
Mm.
Comes out of the Tabaliza factory in Nicaragua. Wrappers from Ecuador, binder filler from Nicaragua. Price point is $14.33, and cigars released in November of 2024. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
It's great. It's classic. Everybody loves the Oliva V, Serie V, Serie V, Serie
Yeah,
V.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, you know this. I think TAA fuck it up in many ways, right? But this
Right
is
into
to
it. Let's
not.
go.
This is not. This is the perfect way to be safe and not fuck it up. But go to a brand and a core range of lines that you know has been consistently great throughout multiple years,
Preach. Keep it going.
right?
I got my hand on the fucking Bible with you, buddy.
That's right, dude. These hemorrhoids will not go away.
Not with the extra inch of this baby.
Yeah,
Mm.
dude. Seriously, I have internal hemorrhoids. Um,
Oh,
but I was
jeez.
gonna say, it's it in general, I really like Series Bs. I don't get to smoke it too often, but not lately, anyways. But every time I pick one up, regardless of whatever size it is, it's always has like really good flavors. It's got good structure, boldness of flavors. It almost makes me think like we should just review old shit. You know what? I don't care what comes.
Yes.
I don't care what kind of bird comes out, right? Or what kind of $80 Patajui comes out. Whatever. Let's just smoke old shit and review
Yeah,
old stuff.
yeah. All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
To be a little bit more polite than June in some ways. And to also declare that I don't have internal hemorrhoids like June.
You're lucky.
Um, Listen, it really, I thought it delivered some great Series V profiles. Rich earth, coffee, sweet spices. There was earth, there was pepper. It was medium full in strength and body. You know, th Throughout the cigar, I was like, gosh, I was trying to remember, like, were Series V's always at that strength level? Have they gotten softer, or are we just producing things that are just so much stronger, than when they were many years ago when the Series V came out? Um, Still a balanced cigar though. It was just rich earth, tobacco, leather, sweet spices, pepper, wood. Still medium full, some coffee notes all the way to the end. I had really great burn and really nice draw. Just a well-made cigar. John?
Yeah, I thought the first third started out like a pretty typical Serie V profile. A lot of the notes Seth already mentioned: coffee, cream, spices, wood, tobacco. A little bit of chocolate breaking through as it continued, and the spices moved up to medium. Just a really nice profile that, at least for the first third, matched. I think a lot of the different Serie V offerings. For me, the second third kind of became very flat and linear. Opened with creamy tannic wood, and then the wood just totally took over the post draw right away. And that was the profile. By the bottom half, I'd say a little bit of spices and wood came through the center to break up the monotony, but other than that, it was just really creamy tobacco, tannic wood. Last third, more of the same: creamy tobacco, mild spices in the finish, and a little bit of bitterness came through by the halfway point, and then earth coming through in the bottom half. So again, that linear nature of the flavor profile continued. So a bit of a tough one with a 7 whatever 54 is a long smoking experience. Burn was excellent. Draw was quite resistant, about 2.5 to 3 notches, so much so that I worried that I somehow forgot how to cut cigars, so I actually made a deeper straight cut and then another V cut, and it had no impact whatsoever on the draw. And I'll just say that's surprising to me because I've been to the Oliva factory, and their quality control is exceptional. I walked through their quality process, and what they reject is stuff that I couldn't even detect. So I was quite surprised, but it happens. What can you do? So all that to say, above average flavor profile, I think for me. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, this cigar started with a mellow mix of aged toasted cedar, earth, and very mild black pepper. Got some mustiness that joined in a bit later. Second, third saw the mustiness and the red pepper switch places, and then later the earth became even with the toasted cedar and the black pepper departed. Final third saw the earth take a slight lead in the profile, and then the damp vegetal note joined in and kind of later lost the dampness. Just an average flavor profile throughout for me. It kind of seemed like an aged, mellowed version of other Series Vs that
Mm,
I've smoked in the past. It just didn't kind of provide that fuller bodied and dynamic profile that Seth and Jiunn are talking about. So, overall, pretty average cigar. Price point's attractive. I don't think I'd return to it, but maybe I would just because Jiunn and Seth had such a good experience that maybe mine just was kind of off. But I've liked a ton of the Series V's, so I was kind of surprised that this one missed for me. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.82. Seth gave it a 6.67. John gave it a 5.8. I gave it a 5.5. So, Jiunn, how that 6.82 matchup for you?
Yeah, that's so great. I I have somewhere in my stash of Ziploc bags. I mean, cedar lined cabinet humidors. That's temperature and humidity controlled at a rock solid zero point 0.1 difference. Uh, these Series V's, and I got to dig them out.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about how good these were, and MAGA, no,
MAGA.
MC MCGC. That isn't right.
Make
Anyways, it was
cigars
good
great
stuff.
again.
You know,
Yeah.
MCGA.
you know.
All right, Seth, 6.67.
Listen, it's one of those, the extra inch, for that 7 inch, the 54 ring gauge almost seemed like a 52 ring gauge. It really made the cigar seem thinner, with the extra length.
But mouthfeel wise, how do you feel about that though?
Oh, it felt great in the mouth. But so it's just no, I mean, I really loved it. I smoke Series B, I come back to like the Bellicosos and the different sizes throughout the year all the time, and it's always just a consistent flavor profile. This was just right in line with it, but it was just a bigger stick, and it was one of those things that I'm not going to give the TAA credit for it, but it's like, yeah, I'd probably actually buy a box of these, just because I really enjoyed it. I love the size. It's one of those when it gets warmer, um, spring and summer, I really, that's a good time to smoke a Series B, and it's one of those, if you have time, this is what I'd smoke. It was a really great looking cigar too. I thought the secondary TAA band was in line with V, but it
Yeah.
still showed the
Mm.
TAA and it wasn't like trashy. I know that we're gonna, when we get to another one, TAA, the next one or one of the next ones that we release, I'll have different thoughts on that. So I just really liked it. I was a big supporter of it.
All right, John, 5.8.
Yeah, it matches up well. I think I'm a resident Serie V fanboy. I've got Serie V Maduros stacked back to 2008. I've got Serie V samplers. Um, I just think it was a poor format choice for the Serie V. I mean, I think you could have pretty much slapped a TA on any other format of Serie V and it would have been superior. Large size, monotonous smoking experience for a good more than half of the cigar. Um, Poor flavor delivery overall, I think other than the first third, and then a construction issue on top of it. So, it's kind of killing me on the TAA stuff, but score matches up well. Definitely not something I'd return to.
Yeah, my 5.5 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout. Construction was really good, just a little bit of wavy burn, and then I had a weird draw thing where it would like kind of fluctuate between slightly loose, slightly tight, kind of, but never like right perfect for
Weird.
me. So just kind of, I don't think it really had an effect on the smoking experience, but just it, like I said, it seemed like an aged out version of an Oliva V to me. So just not something that I'd come back to. We covered a lot, but any other final thoughts from you guys on this? I thought. All
I
right.
don't know.
Yep. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingtalents.com. Follow us on all the social media channels and catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
TA exclusive.